This is a clip from the Chris Brake Show podcast.
Just to let everybody know, I went to our buddy Van's house, lives right down the street, and I gave him a handshake while I was over there, and I saw myself give him the handshake that Chris Brake mentioned earlier. Zach, let me give this to you real quick.
Put it there, pal.
Handshake where you go like this. Yeah.
Oh, you seem to enjoy that a little bit. Sorry.
You have very soft hands. So do I, though. So let me do that. Let's do that one more time.
He wants the redemption. That's
Put
how.
her there.
That's how.
I just want to get the full effect so I know.
Well, here, try. Okay, and I'll give you a real handshake. Do you like that better?
Yes. See, that's... Oh. See, you went... Yeah, okay.
Chris, did you just give him the limp hand?
He
Yeah,
did.
give
It's
a limp
different.
hand.
Okay. I could definitely tell you it's different when you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
And it is strange.
Out of the blue, I didn't even prep Van. I was just like, yeah, we'll see you later, man. I gave him that handshake. He was like,
So you
Ugh.
held his
that was
fingers
weird.
from the palm up. You didn't actually grasp his palm. You just grabbed his fingers, basically, like all his fingers.
Yeah,
And just like,
and then your hand kind of collapses
think-
into theirs or something, and yeah,
it might be
it's
like...
definitely a very. And he goes, that was like a girl's handshake.
But it's like a very, like...
It's like, yes, madame. That's kind of how I feel. Like if I were gonna take your hand and kiss it, that's how I would do it. You know what I mean? Like,
But
yes,
if you're-
madame. But it's
you're the
definitely
one-
very
I
feminine.
don't
You
know
know,
which one would make me feel more uncomfortable.
But if you're the one,
Yeah,
see,
you-
that's the difference. You're the one coming. You're the one coming with the knowledge and the authority. So when you grab someone's hand like that, they feel like it's the lady's hand.
yeah. My
You know.
hand is the lady's hand.
No, you grabbing their hand
You
because
feel
they're
like the
not
bitch.
expecting it. They're just going. They're going for the hardness, and you go for the, you know.
well,
So
you
they're
feel like the bitch, right?
Yeah,
When you're
like-
grabbed. When you're
like
grabbed,
when you're going to go for, you know, I'm going
when
for a
you're grabbed.
handshake.
No, hold on. When you're grabbed by the tips, you feel like the bitch.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
You feel like the lady because you know you're not you're not expecting it, but B, yeah. It's
Why
like
is
a
everybody
lady.
trying to make me feel like a bitch then?
Is that how people shake your hand on a
Yes.
normal circumstance, like normal basis?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Do you think you're taller than them?
That's-
Chris is taller than I am.
I am
think.
taller, and that's why I say that it's me. Like the fact that it happens so frequently, I decided that it had to have been something. My approach was wrong,
See, I've had
or
that.
maybe I just appear to be the bitch.
I've had that experience a couple of times, maybe, but not. 7 out of 10. That seems like a very high ratio.
But you're the one that instigates the hand being held like that, right? Like you could change it.
I put my hand
Not
in,
really.
and all of
Yeah.
a sudden they're squeezing my tips.
Like,
Oh,
you're-
you put the hand out first, and then so
I
they
don't know.
decide how to latch.
All I know is it's handshake time. I'm showing up. I put my hand out to shake, and the next thing I know,
It's a
someone's squeezing my
mutual-
tips.
It's a mutual agreement. Hey, we're going for the handshake.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You
That's
go for
like-
the you go for the strength. You're like, yeah,
Well,
and then
you-
all of a sudden, someone,
If you don't
I
want,
just noticed that I get the tips all the time. Everybody always like squeezes my tips.
If
Like
you-
I don't know what it is. Like
if you don't want people squeezing your tips, I recommend that you initiate the full hand grab. Like don't just stick your hand out and wait
tried-
for
you
them
do
to
the
grab
business
it.
grab where
Like,
you grab the
push
back of
onto
their
it.
hand.
You
and-
push onto it, and you
okay,
say,
so I just need to just take that.
yeah, take it and then push it. Because if you just put your
it,
hand out
push into
there,
it.
like if you're just like, hey, cool, and you wait,
do
for
whatever, do what have you. Yeah,
All
do,
I know
just
is
throw
do
your
what
arm
you
out
will.
there. You gotta like push it and act
If you
like
throw your arm out
gotta-
there, you might get like some kind of like palm grasp, like
Yeah.
multiple
They just
handshakes.
start
and-
squeezing before I even get in there. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like okay, I'm ready to shake hands, but all of a sudden they're squeezing.
Who are these people?
Yeah.
Like, is it-
Everyone, I don't
everyone?
know. Everyone happens to me all the time. I get embarrassed and I have to back it up. I'm like, hey man, I don't appreciate you squeezing my hand like that. I'm like, here, let me get a real handshake.
You don't say
okay?
it. Do you say
yeah,
that?
he
Oh no,
does.
I do. I
He
start it
does.
over.
Yeah.
I start
Nice.
over the handshake process. I say, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you doing that to me.
Because I've acknowledged, yeah, I'm sure hopefully, so, some of us might be strange, but acknowledge, an improper greet, a handshake, high five, something that doesn't work out. Like we're going for the high five, we miss. Like,
right,
you need to acknowledge that.
right.
But that's if you both realize that something's wrong. If someone comes
I don't
with
do
the
the high fives.
well, I'm just saying, like, coincidentally, if someone does the fingertips and they do it on purpose and don't think they're doing something wrong, they're like, "What are you talking about, buddy?"
I'm just gonna start blowing up on them. Like, ugh! Anytime
Grabbing
they
my
grab
tips.
You do not shake my hand like that. One mess up around me. That's
better
all you
believe
get. From now on, you shake it like a man.
Shake it like a man. Shake like a man.
We have a system.
Shake like a man.
So we're going a little-
Squeeze my hand.
You going a little deeper here? Is it?
I don't know. It makes me
Is
feel
it-
uncomfortable.
But is
though.
it like a societal thing that's
It could
been
be a
beat into you that
societal thing.
you're
I feel like I'm
you're a
just
man, you shake like this, you accept handshakes like this.
No, to me, you fucking a man's handshake is a man's worth. You know,
It's his word.
Okay, so
you get a worth. It's his
So
worth.
all these-
Yeah,
so
it's
all
also-
these-
I was
You
saying
get
it's
in
his
there,
word,
you
it's his
shake that
proof,
hand
it's
like a
his-
man.
But
I've
have all
always,
these-
I've always been raised that way, like a man's handshake
have all these tip
determines the
grabs
strength
been,
of the man. And then all of a sudden, I'm trying to shake somebody's hand, and they're squeezing my
like,
tits. I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm worth more than this as a man.
That's
like
true.
you don't,
It's kinda
you don't
disrespectful.
squeeze my tips like this.
Are all these
like,
so all these are
chill
all
out and
men.
give me time to actually give you a proper hand. Why are you squeezing my tips before I get in to actually give you a handshake? Like what? Why are you doing this to me?
These are all
We would have to ask him, and I think I'm going to next time.
I'm going to next time. Next time a guy does this to me, I'm going to feel like I got sexually assaulted. I'm like, what? Don't you realize that I just talked about this for an hour, man?
It's my tips. By the way, check out the Chris Break podcast if you're interested in hand tip
I don't have
shakes.
the time here, but just listen to my show, okay?
You'll understand my frustration with the situation.
I'm so mad at you, episode number 10. Listen to it.
These are all men hand grabs, though.
I hope Darren from Indian Tune, like really, really, is that insulting? I can't, Darren. Anytime I hear Indian Tune, it makes me think of Indian Tune.
I told you not to bring
I
that up
know.
on the air. And now
See,
that it's
this is
over-
this is the beauty of the old Movie Buzz podcast is when we start getting buzzed, it gets a little racially charged, and you can just edit that. That's
I
the
don't-
beauty of being the
that's the
runner of the
whole- I
show.
don't-
This had nothing to do with
Yeah, I
race.
don't-
What are you talking about?
I don't edit. I don't edit. I just edit. I edit on the fly, and I do what I got to do.
We
You
were
know
talking
what I
about
mean?
race, but not this particular instance.
All right, your mic's back on. Sorry.
I can hear that.
Oh,
Darren's white.
Bill Burr had a
I think.
piece that he was talking about. He was like, a grown man does not ask another grown man if he wants a cookie,
Oh, this is getting loose. This is supposed to be an in between.
In between.
We're going back to break and coming out. Somebody tell us. Somebody do something here.
You want to bring us back from the break?
No, you have to
Going
send
to
us
break?
Yeah.
This is your special guest host, Zach, from Movie Buzz. And we're going to head to the break here on the Chris Break Show. The Break.
Raised on hot dogs, macaroni and cheese.
From the Chris Break Show podcast.